What's up, everybody? We're out here today building a duck blind, obviously getting ready for duck season. For those of y'all that may not know, you can build a duck blind as long as you're not on any type of private property. You can build it in the water. You can't put it on land that is privately owned, obviously, and there's different regulations where you can put it on state land. So we're putting this in the water. What we've done, since you can't run a post hole digger in the saltwater, is I've got a little 1-inch pump I bought from Harbor Freight, and I necked it down to a 1/2-inch steel pipe that's about 5 feet long. And then what I did is I necked that down to a 3/8 pipe, and then I hammered down the end of that nipple, and I've got it down to maybe 1/8 of an inch outlet. So this 1-inch pipe is doing plenty in this sand, and all we're doing is we're just washing around these posts and letting them settle and settle and settle. We put this one in a second ago, and it's already silting into the point just by sitting here. And what we're throwing up other places to where it's going to be solid. And once we start putting these boards on here, they're going to get more and more solid too. So right now we're going to build this thing 4 by 12. And we'll try to just keep y'all updated through the process as we go. I got Captain Dwayne Green here. He's from Matagorda. Y'all have seen him on a couple of my videos. And we got the boat out here. I don't know how we made it out. There's about 18,000 pounds of lumber on this boat, but we're getting it set up. And then where we're wanting to set this is to where we can run a spread, whether we have a north wind or a south wind. So we're far enough off the bank that we can run it when those ducks are lighting either direction that wind's blowing. Early season, we're gonna get more south winds, and as the winter comes on, we'll get some other ones. Now, the other thing to consider too is where you're putting it, especially on the Gulf Coast, because a lot of these places are going to, when those northers blow in, are gonna blow out water, and you're not gonna be able to get in there. So consider that when y'all are thinking about building your blinds, if you do. And it takes a little bit of work. Another thing I want to tell you too, there's a lot of guys around here that have hunted for years and years. Man, if somebody's put some time into those blinds, don't go hunt them. And if you know who they are, try to get permission. You don't have to have permission though. As soon as we set this blind out here, it's free for anybody to hunt. But try to be respectful of your neighbor and your fellow hunter. If they put the time and effort into doing this, just leave it alone, especially for the season. If you can see fresh leaves and grass and some work's been done to it, then somebody's kind of laid clay for that. Now, the other thing I will tell you, and this is from the game warden, is if I come over here opening morning and somebody's sitting in my blind and I tell them to get out, I'll get charged for harassment. So if you see somebody in a blind and they're being dirtbags, just leave them alone. There's nothing you can do about it. This is public property basically once it's in the water. So just be aware of that when you're building one, and that's just the risk you take if you put these out here. So we'll get back with you in a minute.
Common courtesy thing. Common courtesy is 30 minutes before shooting time, or 30 minutes after in the afternoon, after shooting time in the morning. So if you come out and you see a blind, it's not yours. If you wait till 30 minutes before shooting time, nobody shows up, it's just common courtesy to then you can hunt that blind. So like I said, you can get it any time, but common courtesy is 30 minutes before shooting time. Yep,
it's a good thing to mention. So we'll get back with you. Bye. So this is what we got after about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Zoom out on all that. We kind of pre-cut just about everything other than like making stuff for seats. So now all we got to do is kind of just start zapping the deck in, and then we're gonna wrap it in chicken wire. And we got some 4-foot stretches of this grass that we're going to put on here, and this side of the chicken wire. So we'll kind of update you once we get the floor put in, and then we'll show you once we get the wire put on.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for.
All right, everybody, it's about 12:30. We got all this done. I think we got out here at like 9:30, 9:45. So in a little less than 3 hours, we got this blind put up, built up. I mean, it is solid as a rock. I mean, this thing is like barely moving. All that dirt is already basically silted all back in. And as that water moves more and more, it'll just get sturdier and sturdier. We only bought a couple of bags of the grass. We're gonna get 2 or 3 more bags and get it thicked in pretty good. So it ended up being 4 foot wide, 12 foot long, and then we did a 2 foot overhang for the dogs. And the way we got this face is north and south. So, you know, when we, depending on, you know, early season hunts, we might have a south wind, we can swap it around and hunt that direction. We know it gave us enough clearance to be able to put out a spread all the way towards the, you know, the beach area. So anyway, I think all in, you know, lumber and everything else, it was $400 or $500, you know, for, you know, screws, nails, grass, everything. And we got to do a few more things to it, but you know, it's in, it's set up, and you know, basically ready to go. So you know, we could hypothetically come hunt it this evening if we wanted to. But anyway, check it out. Like and subscribe to our channel if you don't mind. If y'all are needing a house in the Rockport area, look me or Jennifer up, and we appreciate it. We'll see you on the next round. Thanks.